We have a quarter of an acre, and we had extra space on one of the corners of the lot, and had been talking about trying to do a garage or shop, and just over time realized that we could kind of maximize the development of the property by adding an apartment upstairs. From a functionality perspective, our home, is only 1,600 square feet. So adding 750 was a big deal. We talked to 2 other builders before Momentasize, and when we sat down with them, it was really, you guys get to make the decisions. Here's the calendar. Here's when we think we can do it. Here's how much we think it's going to cost. And with all those pieces of the puzzle, it was, kind of what we were looking for. The communication, which was a big deal for us, was exceptional. If there was a hurdle, we were able to discuss those hurdles right out of the chute, so they knew what we were looking for. I think that just puts everybody's minds at ease a little, that okay, as a team, we'll get to where we want to be. One of the things that caught both my wife and I's attention was their ability to really read what the market is in construction, to know that they're working as hard as they can to find the best subcontractors at the right price. Not always the best price, but the right price to get done what we were trying to accomplish. As well as there were instances in our build that we, shopped a few items, whether it was finishes or flooring. We know some people in the industry around town, and we wanted to at least talk to them about potentially doing work for us. And, Dirk and the crew, said, well, we're welcome to it. Get the bid, give it to us. And if it's competitive, then, we can make that work, and we'll do it. And we did, and that was nice, to have that option, because I do recognize a lot of builders will not do that. We are appreciative to Momentasize, and they stepped in at a time where we were pretty close to just building a garage. I'm glad we actually were patient and found Momentasize.